Hey, it's me again. You must be attracted by the title. I made a 14-second animation in just 2 days? If you came here for the tips and tricks, then you've come to the wrong place. I know, I am so sorry. I wish I can teach you how to speedrun an animation too, but it's also quite magical to me too. You know the drill. I'm here to make an animation breakdown on how I made this 14-second animation. First of all, Arcane Season 2 sucks. In a positive way, not negatively. It sucks because it breaks my heart and is really gut-wrenching and gives me an emotional roller coaster. But enough about that. Did anyone know that there is an Arcane animation contest and it ends at November 13? I did, and honestly, I never thought about doing it until it was 16th of November. A video of me playing a boxing machine crosses my mind, and suddenly I thought, that was a great animation reference. And who's the perfect character for that reference? Vi. Technically, it was not the perfect animation reference. This video only satisfied one principle. A full body shot. My girlfriend was the one behind the camera at that time, and I think this video really shows all the secondary motions for when I was preparing to strike. It doesn't look like someone who has punched a lot of people before, so obviously I didn't use all the motions in the video, because it would not be Vi, it would just be me. Not what we wanted, but I did not think too much on what I have that time. I was just making it up as I go. It's how I do things. If anything goes wrong in between, I'll just find another way. It's my life motto. Fuck around and find out. Now comes my favorite part. Downloading the rigged models. That website provided a Jinx and a Vi model. I think they're both available in Blender and Maya, but I choose the one that I'm most familiar with, which is Maya. It's not the official one, of course. If they sell it, I would buy it. But whoever made this made it look pretty good, even though it looks more like the game version, but honestly, who cares? We have a chance to animate Vi. So after playing around with the rigging and finding out how their gauntlet constraint works, and calculating how many frames is 15 seconds, it's time to animate and put her first pose up by inserting the video that I exported as a PNG sequence with frame numbers because it's easier to know if the video is playing, although I never really looked at it. I just thought it made it look professional. First thing I like animating first is the transfer of waist, which is moving her ass, hips, because it was easier to follow and the most important part for when you're doing action-based animation. I also timed when I want the gauntlets to be unconstrained from the arm, and boy oh boy, did I not think this through. So when you unconstrained, it zooms back to where it was originally placed, and I have to manually animate how it drops. There has to be a better option like doing gravity simulation, but I am not going through that hell again. Anyway, halfway through animating this, I start to get some ideas. Yes, you didn't hear me wrong, I have ideas right in the middle of production. I decide to not follow strictly on the first animation reference, instead re-record a new motion with an idea on mind that Vi is about to punch the sack, but the director said no gauntlets. Punch it softly. And so she did. So I paused my screen recording, recorded myself, put in the professional frame code, and back to animating. And when I think I have blocked out most of the options, I look for the test string and wow, she. I need to turn on the textures up because I need to animate her expressions. Now I was starting to feel annoyed with how much curves are on screen, so I was trying to, oh my god, that's a lot of shit. Wait, breasts? Boobies. I didn't record my reaction, but I can reenact. This is the face when I find out you can move her boobs. And oh sh*, this feels inappropriate. Honestly, this constrained curve doesn't feel like it is for moving just her boobs for physics. I made it look more about the huffing and puffing of the chest than boob physics. I don't even know if my motions have the effect on the boobs. I could film a naked version of animation reference, but I doubt it would help. Like, look at this. I'm a flat piece of sheet. So there's that for boob physics. All these talk about boobs make me think of Caitlyn. And this is when I had the idea that Caitlyn is the one who's walking in. Light turns on and tells Vi, no using gauntlet indoors, to which she listens. So I can cut out the part where she punches softly and I don't have to wreck the sack. You think I'm done? Oh, no, 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 no. I found out that her hair has a rig too. And what do? Animate it more, of course. It's the first time I animate hair, and the only reference I got is how Arcane does it. But I didn't grab any video reference. I got it from memory and see if it looks reasonable, rather than thinking how physics works. I also moved each eyelid and cheek rigging up because this is definitely an advanced skeleton thing. If you see this, you know it is built with advanced skeleton. Their default expressions are really weird, so I tend to use like 0.5 of it just to make it look like 5. And guess what's next? More refining is what we do in animation. You get used to it. Recently, I learned Unreal Engine and its fantastic real-time rendering lightings, so I really want to put it in and make a nice scene with it. Whew. This is where things start to not go on my way. So in order to import an animation in Unreal Engine, you need to have a skeleton and their skins. Well, guess what? This file has no skeleton. It's all constraints. I don't even know how they did it. Like, who removes root skeletons? If it's not visibility, then what else would it be? I looked for it everywhere until it was 1 AM. Problem is there's definitely a certain keyword that I don't know that would help with the research, because all I find are breaking tutorials, not what does Maya group text in blue mean, or why is the character still moving without joints? Maya. And I thought maybe with the frame still intact, it might be possible to move, but nope. It does not work. And that is not the end. Even if the animation sequence was playable in Unreal Engine, the textures don't work. I was trying to see what the problem is for an hour, and until I see how the UV map was placed. Who maps out UV like this? This rig is not Unreal Engine friendly. I am not familiar how to map out UVs in Unreal Engine, and I'm so tired to go through tutorials. Like, this is my reaction when I found out how the UV looks. So no way but to go back to good old Arnold. Hey Arnold, good to see you. Please don't crash on me now. Okay, love you too. Oh, do I love my trusty Maya camera sequencer to let me decide which shots fits the best for some motions, and oh, I am greedy to show the details of my animation. With the legs, the expression, and hair, I did a lot of work. Set up the lights, pray to the Arnold gods to not crash on me, and finding a scene in Sketchfab. I love you, Sketchfab. They can never replace you. And it's time to render with GPU because it's faster. It looks pretty good if I scale up the settings. As I was adding sounds to the video, I think to myself, should I add some 2D VFX? Yes. Back to my trusty Adobe Animate and my wonky 2D VFX skills. And here is the final result. There's so much cars just passing by, just going vroom vroom vroom. For something that's done in 2 days, I'm impressed. Animating an arcane character has always been something I want to try out. Deep inside my heart. And I was shocked that someone started this contest and the prizes has arcane related things. I don't expect myself to win anything, because all I wanted to do was have fun. Who knows, maybe someone out there would appreciate it, and I wanted to do something for myself more than just doing school assignments, even though I basically did this right in between deadlines. Yeah, not so great, my teammates are gonna kill me. Thank you so much for watching. If you do like my finished product, please give it a like. If you don't, well, not that anyone's gonna judge, give it a dislike. Did I have fun? Yeah. Will I use this model again? No. Maybe I'll make my own. I'll see you all next time when inspiration hits. Goodbye. By the way, check out the credits of the 3D models I've used.